Hey everyone, it's Cal from PHS, and welcome to the garage in Warman. That's some of you have seen it on live streams, some of you might not have, but we've got a new project here today, and it's one that a lot of people have probably heard of before. Right, the PHS Paseo is already up here. Now, we started some work on it and got the bumper off so we can grind some of that rust down. Already got some body filler on it, it's primed and prepped underneath. Got some self-etching primer under there. Yeah, Preston Fiddler's recommendation. Got some pretty bad rust in there that's going to be cut out, and the rockers, holy very bad, but the structure on the inside is good. So I want to be taking you guys along with me on this little journey of restoring Eric's Paseo, and we're going to see how that goes. So yeah, I don't know. I'll cut to some other clip of me working on the car or some other stuff. Yeah. Such a pain. I should be grabbing another stool. I am too tall for this small car. Just realizing I'm gonna go primer, I should really cover that wheel. And it's as easy as that. Oh, and for anyone wondering, I'm not just spraying the car with water. This is like soap and degreaser with like grease remover in it as well. It's, I don't know, it's like a concoction of stuff just for like kind of quick body working. I'm not a professional body guy by any means. I'm entirely self-taught, but I manage, I guess. Especially when you're working on friends' cars. This thing is got a soft spot for rare little gems. Oh yeah. Also, apparently, I heard from what Eric had dug up, the original owner of this car, her name was Denise. So, if any of you know Denise that owned a 1993 Paseo that was auto from new, that's the car. Pretty sure it came from like the Saskatoon area or something like that. Somewhere in this guy. While I'm folding sandpaper, little tidbit for my American friends that I am probably going to force to watch this video and spam you with the link constantly. Just to confuse you a little bit, if you don't know already, because I know some of you do, toque, bunny hug, maple syrup, there's just a few high spots that I wanted to get out with my fingers. I'm probably going to put another skim coat on, so anyone getting mad that I'm not using a sanding block right now. That's why. Sanding block's right here. I'm putting new sandpaper on it now, so don't freak out. Where is my sanding block? I want to find my sanding block. Where is it actually? Where does sanding block or not? Where do I put a sanding block? I'm not grabbing my other sanding block. I have a very bad habit where I put a tool down and then it vanishes for all of eternity. So instead I'm doing is I'm grabbing more paper and I'm putting that paper on the block I wanted to use in the first place. And maybe that's a positive. I've got that torn up sheet to use for other stuff now. Unless this is all 400. This could all be 400. This is 400. This isn't gonna work. I'll need something else. Well, it's not the sanding block I was looking for, but I think, yeah, if I tear this in half now, it'll do 2 sheets on my small block. Actually, it might be better for this spot, so I don't know. Maybe I'm making up excuses because I keep losing tools. Or maybe it's actually the right thing to do. Who knows? I don't. That's too much. That's way too much. Well, that's probably going to be enough for today from me. So I'm going to want to eventually get home and have supper. So I live like half an hour away from here, and I think it's already like 7 o'clock or something. But yeah, so that's a progress for today. But I'm gonna sit you guys down and have a little chat about kind of my history of the Paseo and why this project is going on and why I'm promoting it in a Honda group, that kind of deal. Okay, so the deal with the Paseo and why I'm working on it. It's a friend of mine, Eric's, from the Prairie Honda Syndicate group that you guys probably all know. For the longest time, he was just known as PHS Paseo Man. And what ended up happening was this car, I think he bought it for something like 500 bucks. And when you buy something like that, you never really expect to get that attached to it, but that's the thing with us car people, it just happens. My landlord's dog is going just crazy. Keeps going. You know what? We'll go sit in the Paseo for this then. Okay. As I was saying, with probably a more muffled bark from my landlord's dog. Now, Eric had bought this car for like $500 or something, and he got attached to the thing. I mean, who can blame him? It's like, it's a weird, kind of rare 90s Econo box. That's what most Honda people get attached to. Just so happens that this one's a Toyota, and my camera's shaking. That's cool. Gonna stop. Okay. And that's still that dog. Okay. Anyways, he was looking at buying another Paseo because this car is very rusty. The rockers don't exist. There's half the quarter panel is gone on that wheel arch, and it's bad. It's pretty bad, but it's salvageable. But it's kind of one of those things that if you get it done professionally, it's going to cost you way more than the car's worth, and you could probably just buy a better one for that price. If you could find one. This is a pretty rare car. It's kind of a throwaway car. It's basically a two-door version of a Tercel. And Eric was looking at buying another one of these cars, and some things ended up happening where he wasn't able to get the car, and he started looking at different things. Then he found a Paseo guy in Regina who needed parts, and he was going to end up selling the car to him to get parted out. Now that's where I come in. Around the same time, I bought myself a second gen, not this one, but a 97 Paseo. And it wasn't rusty actually, but when I got it running for the first time, I paid like $300 for the thing. So kind of didn't matter, but when I got it running for the first time, I found a hole in the block. And then it shot a second hole in the block, and I just couldn't justify letting two of those cars die, and I couldn't find a 5FE motor for mine because I just wanted to keep it stock. So I kind of just reached out to Eric and I was like, hey, why don't we fix your Paseo? And he said yeah. And so today, literally today, as of the filming of this video, he brought the Paseo down with him and his older brother, and we started getting to work. He ended up leaving. I started filming and said, hey, let's document this process, because a lot of people might not care, but to me, and especially to Eric, this car is kind of something special. It's weird. It's neat. And for those reasons, I think it's cool. Yeah, it's automatic. Yeah, it's a throwaway car from the 90s. Yeah, it doesn't have AC. Yeah, it doesn't make power. But it's a weird, funky designed car like my CRX. And for that, I think it's just cool. So you already have the car. It owes you nothing anymore. You've driven it around for a while. Why don't you pay it a bit of homage and, you know, fix it up a bit? I'm sorry for the shaky camera, by the way. But yeah, that's where we're at with this car, and we're going to make it the best we can for what we have. And I think it's a special thing. That's a special part of cars for us. And this thing is cool. Here, I'll take you for a tour around the car. Oh. Anyone wondering why I make that noise getting out of the car? I'm 6'4", and this is a very small car. It's just like that with my CRX every single day. So this is 1990s, not 97. 97's mine. 1993 Toyota Paseo. As you can tell, this side isn't as bad as the other side. Like the rocker is, you know, still existing. We have the bumper off already. I have a bumper rack over there because I do too much body work. I refinish old wheels, that kind of stuff. Bumper's off, but it doesn't show so well on camera. This headlight was really bad. As soon as he got here, we buffed this one, and it's a lot clearer. You can just see through it a lot better. It's a lot less yellowed from the sun. This side we've already started working on, getting that fender all sorted out. This thing was in a collision at some point, and it's been, you know, repaired, but moisture got under there. And then here is the real damage. See, I've already cut some of that out. It's lying on the floor. You got, I don't know what angle I can get for this. Let me flip it around. Just no rocker left. So we've got some body metal. Picked it up at Canadian Tire today. And yeah, there's it down there. We're gonna be using that, cutting out and welding, just like I did with my CRX, to repair it, but without patch panels this time. So that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna see, I wanna use as little body filler as I possibly can. That's my goal. Who knows how little is, but I use too much probably on the CRX. And this isn't my car, so I kind of want to make it better than if it was mine. I don't know, that might just be me, but it's for someone else. It's for someone I know. So I just kind of want it to be the best I can do for what I have. So that's the Paseo for today. I hope you guys had a fun time. I know I'm probably rambling a bit, but I don't know. We'll make a little build series out of this. So this is PHS Paseo video 1. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. And also for everyone screaming at me, I kept the chalkboard hood. It's not gone. Until tomorrow, Paseo. Don't die while I'm gone. Don't die.